up, fish tank people? FishtankTV.com. Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing it to you on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a great week and a relaxing weekend. Here's what's going on. It's Sunday, baby, but you'll notice I'm not in any place you've ever seen before. Old man Dustin got looped in by his wife to set up a fish tank. She works at a pediatric clinic here. I'm not getting paid to do this, so I'm actually just emptying my garage. It's part of my fish tank feng shui cleaning I'm doing. I got to move the 125 into a certain spot. I got to get rid of a 55. So it actually is helping me clean out my garage. I've got a 55 stand, lights, filter, the whole deal. I'm going to show you how I'm going to set that up quickly today for a very no maintenance tank. I'm not trying to do the work on this tank, but first I want to show you where I am here. Okay, so yeah, this is the area where obviously I'm going to set the fish tank up. Gotta have it right in the middle. Nola, show me where to put it, honey. Put it down there, right over there where we were. That's right, Nola's my big helper here. I got the 55 lugged in by myself because that's how I roll. That's not where we're putting it. I showed you where we're putting it. We're putting it over here in the middle so everybody can sit around it. So we're gonna put it over here. Nola's been helping me. We're gonna get this sucker over here. I'll show you. And it's going to be tight. We're going to move that other chair. Nola, grab that chair right there. There you go. Got my big helper here, 5-year-old. Big help doing the 55. And we're rolling. So I'm excited about that. I want to show something that's kind of cool. I'm actually going to put some of my Peru fish in there. And I want to show you guys on a map where I'm going. You just happen to have a map. I'm going to take out this pin right here. And I'm going to show you on Iquitos right there. That's where D is going January, end of January. So click the link and check that out. It's going to be so fat in the middle of the Amazon there. So going to Iquitos again. But anyway, I'm doing this. Now here's the deal, folks. When you get roped in to a project and you're doing a fish tank for somebody, you have to ask the biggest, most vital question is, where the hell is the water? Okay? And I don't know where the water is. I know where the water is and it sucks here. Let me show you. So the water here, unfortunately, you're looking for obviously the best water you can get. I have nothing here. This water, whatever, I can like barely fit a bucket. I can't fit a bucket underneath there. There's no place to do it. So I was talking to Tom Barr like 2 weeks ago. He's like, yeah, he's like, when I go do somebody's house, like first things first I want to know is like, where's the water? All right, before I do anything, get your plumber in here, get me a drain, get me a sink. I got none of that. So we're going to do a little bucket brigade action. I'm going to show you this 55. Here we go. Alright, so we got the 55 in here. We got the old particle board stand I've had in my garage forever. We got the 55 I had up high in the greenhouse. I'm actually moving the 125 up to where it was, and I'm really excited about that. Stay tuned for a video on that. It's going to be sick. Don't worry about it. And then we got the lights on here. The lights are probably older than I am. They are, one's a T12. T12 is the bigger one, and then the smaller one is a T8. So we got a T12, T8. And they're rolling on there. I actually had a new T12 bulb, new. I've had it for like many years, but it just sat in my garage because I'm a fish tank pack rat. So I'm unloading some of this. But I want to talk about how I'm going to do this as almost a no maintenance tank. Now when I say no maintenance, you've got to do some maintenance. It's just no maintenance for me. I don't want to do the maintenance. So I want to make this as easy as possible for the people that are working on it or, you know, not working on it. So what I'm going to do is first and foremost, I'm not going to dirt it. I am going to use plants in here, but I'm going to try out some Osmocote, I don't know. My man Mike Bernard up in Chicago, dude. I haven't had success with this stuff yet. I'm going to try it. A lot of people have been telling me to try this stuff out, so I am going to try, I don't know, 2 bags of it in the bottom just to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't make a big mess. The reason I'm not dirting it is because I don't want someone that is cleaning it to like pull up a plant and uproot the whole thing and dirt and the whole deal. I'm also showing my fish tank pack ratness. I have a Penguin 330 that I bought at a garage sale for $3. I don't know if you can see that. This was $3. I could not pass it up. I was like, I have to have it. It's never been used, although the box obviously got wet, but brand spanking new filter. So I'm pretty pumped about having this thing going in here. So we're going to get this all rolling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have... so we got to do bucket brigade. That really stinks. So we're going to just run back and forth with buckets. I'm going to get the gravel in here and put the Osmocote down and then put the gravel over it. I am using just like Schwill gravel that I had. I don't know, some big, some small, whatever. And then I'm going to probably put like a nicer layer over once everything's going. All right, you can see I got the Osmocote laid down here. I am not really sure how much of it to be using, so I'm only going to use a tiny, tiny bit. And I recommend this if you're dirt in a tank too, and you're like unsure of it, or it's your first time. You don't need to use that much dirt. Like, you know, you can get away with ½ inch of dirt. Won't last as long, but you know, whatever. So I'm only using a tiny bit of this. So something happened. Then I'm putting this gravel in here. I'll show you this. I would like for it to be all the same size. I actually manually for the turtles. Thanks for all the feedback, by the way, on Turtle Diary Tuesdays. But yeah, I've actually handpicked this stuff out for the turtles. So that shows my love for them. But this is the rest. This is just a big bucket of it. So I'm going to load this in here. I'm going to remove the blue one because nothing's worse than blue rocks. Alright, so we've got this sucker about 90% filled with water. We got the lights on. Look, we got no filter on. Now this is the hardest part for rookies. It's so hard to do, and that is do nothing. That's right, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to not add fish to this. You can add as many plants as you want, in my opinion, as long as you dechlorinate the water, but I'm not going to add any fish. Isn't that right, Noel? You got to wait. You know that. Folks, so I said I wasn't going to put any plants in here today. I lied. It's Sunday. It's Species Sunday. Might as well show a few of the plants I got going in here. I got some Manubius gigantea. This is what it's called. I asked my lady at the nursery for its exact scientific name. She goes, honey, it ain't come with the birth certificate. So I'm like, all right, it's a sweet Manubius. It's growing in water. We're doing good. I've also got some water Wisteria. I'm floating it. Hygrophila deformis. I'm floating it on top of the tank because I want to have a nice big canopy thing for the angelfish that are going to be in here. I got some Hygrophila angustifolia over here, some Java ferns, some Elodia anacris that my turtles haven't eaten yet. They love that stuff. And then a couple of crypts. So that's what I'm doing. I want to talk about a couple of halftime adjustments I made though. Instead of using the penguin filter hang on the back, I'm using this little sponge filter right here. Learned this from Steve. He really likes these because they have a really big area for a lot of bio. They're a little unsightly in the tank, but I like the idea of looking through this, and I'm actually going to cover it up with plants at some point. One of the big things for this is a timer. This is a 24-hour timer. If more people had timers, their tanks would be better because it's simple. I'm going to have it on for 6 hours, 24-hour timer. That's a 6-hour chunk of it, give or take. And that's what I'm going to do. This is real important too because I don't know how many people are going to be feeding this. I'm trying to make sure that they only feed it every other day because Lord knows how much food people are going to be. And you guys know how it is when somebody else feeds your tanks. It's a different ballgame. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm also leaving this with them and a bucket that will actually fit underneath one of the sinks. So they can do 2 buckets, 2 bucket water changes every week, just scooping it up out the top and replacing it after they dechlorinate it. So that's what I'm doing. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe. You get updates on this. Throwing this tank together was fun for me because I actually get to work on my tanks now at home in the greenhouse, doing a lot of moving around in there. Got this out of my garage, got some space, so it's just working towards Dustin's feng shui is a lot of fun. Also, check out this place right here. Doing the all-day awesome aquarium event January 17th here in Lexington. Actually partnering with Food Chain Lex and West 6 Brewery and Bar. That's right, folks. I got aquaponics in one section, brewery and bar in the other, and a restaurant. It's going to be really sick. So excited to have that rolling. My girl will be splashing water everywhere, setting up all kinds of tanks. So check that out. Yeah, everybody make it an awesome week and tank on. Later!